I know we live in a cynical world, but it's still important to give trust where it's earned. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is the Morning Mantra. Welcome to New Cosmic Knowledge. And ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt about the fact that we do live in a world today where they used to say seeing is believing. Now you can't even trust what you see. Images are manipulated. Images are doctored. The things we see, the things we hear, even our basic sensory input can't really be trusted completely and implicitly any longer. The people that are in the highest places and positions of authority proven themselves thoroughly untrustworthy. And there's an inevitable trickle-down effect to the people in our everyday lives. Because let's face it, folks, at the end of the day, most people that we interact with, they don't even trust themselves. So it can be a situation where we can become cynical. It can be a situation where we can become too reactionary. There can be a situation that arises where we can't trust anyone anytime. And if we allow ourselves to get to that place, it's a place that is not good for us, and it's a place that can cost us some of the nearest and best and highest and hopeful attributes of this life. So we have to find a balance. We have to realize what's going on. We have to react to what's going on. We are in this world, and we do have to take it into account. We have to consider it. We also have to remember that we're not of this world. We're beyond this world. So are people hard to trust? Yes. Are situations hard to trust? Yes. Are there situations, people, institutions that we should never trust? Absolutely. And we have to get to the place where we're still able to tune into our blink. We're still able to tune into our intuition. We're still able to tune in to our dove and not be totally dominated by our serpent, and yet still listen to him when it's appropriate. It is a balancing act. And yet, my old saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. That's on the negative side. It's also on the positive side. Because let's face it, folks, we need each other more today probably than we've ever needed each other. We need the folks that we can trust in. We need the folks that we can look up to. We need the folks that we can depend upon. We need the people that understand where we come from, that think like we do, that are committed to the things we're committed to, that have the same ideals that we have. I'm not saying that our trust should be given easily. I'm not saying that trust should be afforded to someone lightly. I'm not saying we shouldn't be careful. But we owe it to ourselves and we owe it to others to give trust where it is earned. And it's earned over time. It's earned over evaluation of actions. And it's earned over evaluation of who an individual is. Bottom line, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. If they're not trustworthy, believe them the first time. If they are trustworthy, give trust where it is earned. If you don't, you're stealing from yourself. You're cutting yourself off from resources that you can make use of in your journey. You're cutting others off from resources that they can make use of in their journey. So should our standards be higher? Absolutely, they should. Should we cut ourselves off? No. Like the poet John Donne said, no man is an island. And yet really, he didn't say this, but I am. Every man and every woman is an island. And we just have to decide who we're going to let on our island, who we're going to share our island with, who we're going to have exchange and commerce and interaction with. So do we need to be careful? Absolutely, we do. Do we need to shut ourselves off completely? Absolutely, we don't. Trust is not an easy thing to give. And yet, our happiness to a great extent, our life to a great extent, and even our ascension. And I could broaden this to be not just people, but also spiritual entities and gods and guides and all the other things that we deal with. Verify, but when trust is earned, trust should and must be given. And until we learn this balance, we won't be able to fully activate, fully enjoy, and fully, what's the word I'm looking for? Manifest the life that we want to live. Let's unindoctrinate ourselves. Let's create ourselves. Let's build the life we love. And let's give trust where trust is earned. I do appreciate your trust that you give and show by being here on a daily basis. So close to 15,000. Looking forward to it and thanking you so much for it. Sandra and I are here to help you. serpentanddove.org, rawreflections.org, and jeffreydarty.com. Verify, but give trust where trust is earned. Namaste. The divinity in me does recognize the divinity in you. We send you peace. We send you love. We send you light. And we remind you that unindoctrination is an inside job. We're here to help you create the life that you want to live. Let us know how we can help.